I've been going to church for a while now, about 15 years or so, and you learn a lot about God and yourself when you're in church and when you're in prayer and when you're reading the Bible. One of the things I've learned about myself is I'm convinced I would have been a bad Adam. And the reason I think I would have been a bad Adam is I've never given up a rib, and I've never eaten a fruit without a major incident. I think if it would have been my wife and myself in the Garden of Eden, the whole situation would have been a bit different. I picture her as Eve and me as Adam. And I picture, taste this fruit. Like, what? I said, taste this fruit. Try it. You know I hate fruit. Fruit. No, seriously, you should try it. You know me well enough to know that I'm not even like close to tempted right now. There's nothing, if you got some jerky or some bacon on that tree. No, seriously, try the fruit. I don't want to eat the fruit. Fine. I take the fruit. I go to take a bite. She smacks it out of my hand. What are you doing? You're just going to take a bite out of it like that? You've been telling me for 5 minutes to eat the fruit. You're not even going to wash it first? Get the fruit wash out. Do you have it? We're in the Garden of Eden. Seriously, have you not been to the produce section at Meijer? Have you not seen the kids snotting and sneezing, picking their nose and scratching their butts and touching all over the fruits? You have no idea what could be all over. Do you have any idea how many hands could have been on that fruit? Yours? Like the whole trajectory of mankind would have been different because the man did not partake of the fruit. But so yeah, I also think about like myself as a disciple. Thank you, Keith. I do think of myself as a disciple, and I like to think I've been a good one. I like to think I would have been all in, but I know they gave up everything, man. Jesus said to them, "Follow me," and they were all in. They gave up their wives, their kids, their family, their friends, their fortune, their livelihood. They knew ultimately they were going to give up their lives to follow Christ. And I hold on to stuff. And I'm not like in a materialistic way, because I'm not a materialistic guy, but I hold on to behavior patterns and sin patterns. I hold on to sin patterns. I hold on to sin patterns, behavior patterns, bad decisions. But to give myself some credit, I am getting better. I did quit drinking 17 years ago. Don't clap too hard. It's less that I quit and more that they ran out. It's true. I drank my share. I drank my share, your share, his share, her share. I drank it all. But God delivered me from that. And I'm very, very thankful for that because my life would be way different had I not quit. I also gave up gluten. Actually, I didn't. There's a perfect example by holding on to stuff. My doctor said give up gluten. Because when I eat it, it feels like a knife in my liver. But I love gluten, so I hold on. I dabble in gluten. I'm a glutton for gluten. It's just bad for me. I got a buddy, sidetrack. I got a buddy who is that guy who's like, dude, that whole gluten thing is just a fad, man. You can have gluten, just have it. I'm like, no, dude. Seriously, if I have gluten, it hurts. It hurts everywhere. He's like, man, listen to your body. If you're craving gluten, have some gluten. I'm like, dude, if I listen to my body and have gluten, we'll all be listening to my body. Because I get what I call whale speak. It's like, I take a bite of bread, and they awaken. No, it's all embarrassing. Like my wife and I will be at a dinner party, and I'm at the hors d'oeuvre table, and I see the Ritz. I grab it, get a dip on it, I'm going for the Ritz, I'm going to take a bite, and I feel the look. She's like, are you seriously going to do this right now? It's like, yes, it's a Ritz, I want a Ritz. Do you have any idea what that's going to do to you? It's one cracker, but she knows there's no such thing as one anything with me. So I bite into it. And as I bite, the whales awaken. ooh, and it sounds like somebody moving furniture across the hardwood floor. No. And by the end of the night, I'm like a full sleeve of Ritz and a half of cheesecake into it, and it's gone. Just a gluten bender. And it's like, it goes from to chasing people out of the park. I'm very sorry. Where was I? Oh, if I was a disciple. What kind of a disciple I would have been? Apparently a distracted disciple. Okay, so I'm a disciple. I quit drinking, I greatly reduced my gluten intake, and I'm walking into the Last Supper. Don't get ahead of me. I'm walking in. The first thing I think is, why are you all sitting on one side of that table? And who's the guy with the paintbrush? Sorry, that was... Oh, anyway, I sit down next to Mark. I picked Mark. I sit down next to Mark the disciple. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, nothing, dude. Why do you have a microphone? They haven't been invented yet. Shut up. What are we doing? We're having supper. Well, what are we having for supper? Bread and wine. Oh, no. I got no stash, no backup stash on me. So now I'm stuck. I got this decision to make. I got two choices. One, I just roll with it and I have the bread and the wine, and then I'd be the guy in the Bible who got whale speak at the Last Supper. Jesus was like, what was that? This is the whale speaking. Or I do what I know what I would have done is I would have been that annoying supper guest who's like, excuse me. I'm not seeing any non-alcoholic, gluten-free options on this menu. No, none? Do you think maybe you could turn that wine back to water? Yeah, that's what kind of disciple I would have been. If you're concerned about your gastrointestinal issues at the Last Supper, you might be a bad disciple.